Hey guys, Razor from Razor's Edge. This is my video blog. This is September 22nd, 2017. I'm just going to recap the videos that we did, the comments and feedback, sort of a lessons learned straight from the users. We'll go down through primarily some of the last 2 days of videos that we did, and we'll take a look at some of the games that are coming out in the next few days and what we have on our radar. So let's go. Okay, so let's start out. The last video I did was yesterday. That was a video on JCB Pioneer Mars. What turned out to be was going to be an episode on the next building actually turned into a early access. Here's what early access is about. And here's what it's not about. There's been a lot of mixed reviews, so and I actually ended in a little frustration myself, but still love for the game. We'll go into the video that did the most hits, and that was 2 days ago. I did a review, and it wasn't really intended to be, it was intended to be a review, but it turned out more of a gameplay, and actually a lot of controversy and comments. And those are important to me because the comments means that these 268 subscribers that I've picked up over just in 2 months actually support the site. That means you guys are actually watching the videos. This 2,051 views in 2 days, most of these are coming from Steam. When Echo came out, it had one video and no reviews. I'm not sure why. It actually has voice acting and from an actress from Game of Thrones. It's got a beautiful storyline. Part of the problem was I had no idea that the game was going to take 2 hours to get down to the actual gameplay. So instead of editing the video, I just went ahead and I posted up the setup, and as I got into it, I realized that it was way more. So I split it up into 2 parts, and you can see the actual gameplay footage without spoilers is about 610 views in 2 days. And we did Epic Tavern, which I've been following. And that's gotten the last video 52. So the views have gone down on that as well, although the devs are still working on the game. So but let's take a look at some of the comments on the top one, because those are important to me, because these are actual feedback from you guys, and I just want to make some comments on some of these and for particular reasons. So let's look at this one. So I was pretty glad that some of the users stopped in to make some comments, and they were constructive on what's a preview and what's a review, and a lot of it made sense. So that's why I actually responded to most of them, at least that weren't too abusive. And the only reason they're abusive is because some people were defending the site, and I appreciate all of you guys in this thread. So the takeaway is, yeah, a review should be short and brief. The comment that I made, Benjamin, about the subs is that I have to buy these games just like everybody else. When publishers look at who they're going to give a preview copy out to a few days in advance to actually play through a game, they do that based on the amount of subs. That was the only reason I made that comment. And I actually appreciate all your feedback on a review. If I get them early enough, I will do a playthrough, spend time playing the game. I'd like to at least have 10 to 15, if not more, hours in a game before I go in and make a review. Because I think every game deserves at least that much time of gameplay before they just come in and throw a thumbs up or thumbs down. So that's why I did that. So like you, I also don't have a lot of extra money to spend on games, but I do budget some. And we'll take a look at some of those games that are coming down and what is on my radar. But I appreciate all your comments, and I hope you guys continue to support me. Because I actually enjoy doing this. If not, I would just play the game and never run a site at all. You don't make any money off of, and I don't ever intend on. I'm so far behind the curve on on YouTube. It's probably never going to happen. I do a lot of streaming on Mixer, but Mixer is a completely different format. They store things in VODs. They typically go away. And I don't sit in front of the computer and stream all day, and I have a lot of respect for those people that do, but that's not my thing either. I like to actually cover each game, the indie development that goes in behind it, and pretty much do the format the way I choose. So that's it for the comment section, and we'll go back to the main page. So as far as the playlist, we're kind of waiting on patches for a lot of these games and content. Citadel, the gaming reviews, we'll probably have to rework that title. PUBG is not something I really cover. Saurian is a dinosaur simulator. I do like that game. I have high hopes for it being something that could be used in schools to help people understand paleontology and some of the things that go with that. I look at that as kind of like Kerbal did for space program and physics, or X-Plane did for flight simulators. Subsistence, I have a lot of respect for Cold Games. One developer, one programmer who's done just an awesome job and actually working on multiplayer. And I really enjoy doing some of the coverage on that, although I haven't. And some of the featured channels above me, Dread Pirate and Game Edge, Ono Ocho, I've done a really good job of doing a lot of justice to Cold Games and the work effort he's doing. Next Day Survival, still, I was looking for first person in that. There's still a lot of issues with the game, so I really haven't done any work with that. Outbreak I finished. There wasn't anything left to do. As far as Animalica goes, they're still working on the upgrade to the Unity engine, and Kingdoms we're waiting on the next release. And I didn't cover 7 Days to Die just because everybody else is doing it. So, and I'm currently not playing right now. So, those are the main games that I've covered in the playlist. Kenshi, I'd like to mention that was my first indie access game. Bought it on a whim, and 4 years later, they're just about ready to go into full-blown release with their 1.0. So I've got some videos that I've been working on a series for people that have maybe never seen the game before. So that's it for the video. A shout out to the featured channels. These are the people that I follow, plus the subscriptions, the people on the right as well. Just Emma and Casey for supporting the channel. Legend Eternal, you guys are awesome. Lena Axios is a big supporter, but does most of her work on Mixer. Lost Soul, good friend that's doing some streaming. I haven't seen a whole lot of them lately. And also Demon, who's a good friend of mine and my wife's as well. But on the road driving trucks, but he's a semi driver for a living. So, But the active streamers, you can see here on the right-hand side, these are friends of the channel. If you want to see their coverage, I highly recommend it. Specifically with some of the work they're doing with VR, the Animalica coverage. Most of these guys cover the same games I do. Game Edge and Ono Ocho are all both part and Dread Pirate or part of the Game Edge community, which we belong to. So, and as well as Casey. So I definitely support them as well. So let's take a look at the games that are coming out. Again, I use Keymailer just to try to, not really to get keys, but because I'm probably not going to get them anyway. But and when I do, they're platformers or some puzzle game, and I really don't enjoy those. But it's nice to use that to see what's coming out. So let's take a look at that real quick. So most of these look like, to me, mostly puzzle games. I didn't drill into all of them. I have them sorted by indie developer because that's all I cover. I don't even think I have any requests for any of these. These are due out on the 23rd. We can take a look and we can go back and do a discover. These are the ones that are currently featured or popular. We did a review on Ancient Frontier. I didn't publish it. I thought that I wasn't going to be able to do the game justice. So Solaris, I put in a request. It does support VR, but it doesn't require it. These are the upcoming, and these are the live, the games. We did a lot of work with Xmorph Defense. I did I think at least 3 videos on that series, and actually did get a key for that, so I appreciate that from the developers and the publisher. But right now it looks like the most of them just in the next few days there's nothing until really the 25th. So I'm not sure what we're going to do as far as recording this weekend. Probably some Kenshi video, the Kenshi video that I did, the continuation of that. If you want to see any of these, let me know. That's what this actual blog is for your feedback, since you are the supporters of this channel, of what you might want to see. And I'm going to go ahead and sort these out again by Windows, game, platform. We need to pick PC. So if any of these titles, as I'm scrolling through here, look like something that you're interested in, but on the fence, let me know ahead of time so that I can put them on a wish list and throw a bone out there and look for a key. These are some of the titles. You can actually go to this site. It's just keymailer.co. And you can take a look at you don't have to have an account to see this information. But let me know what you see coming out in the next few days. If there's anything here that jumps out at you, I'd be interested to know, because I really want to look at the titles that you guys are interested in, because this channel is for you. So the only thing I'll mention is that, as far as, unless it's a puzzle game or a platformer game that introduces some type of new concept, I typically don't play a lot of those. So just keep that in mind when you pick out a game. And I think that's it. So, I appreciate all your guys' support. I think, that the channel's growing, but unfortunately a lot of these views are coming from Steam, views, and just because there was no content out there. But I am super happy to have, the followers that I have. So, let me know what you guys want. And continue to leave me feedback. I mean, your comments as far as reviews and how to format them are what makes, or is going to make the channel better. So until next time, this is Razor from Razor's Edge, and I'll see you when I see you. You guys take care, and TGIF.